Hello and welcome everyone. Our weekly reading. I'm just getting set up. I'll put these in order. Thought I'd come on a little bit early to do that. Hey Tay, I'm not ready for numbers yet, but I'll let you know. How you doing today? Oh, 36 goes up here. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, oops. 19, 20, 21, 2. Yeah, all right. Hey, Sentimental Salamander, how you doing? So yeah, I'm not taking numbers yet. Blubby Lou, hi. I'll let you know. I'm gonna do the giveaway first. So I've got a couple of paintings to give away. I just came on a little early to get set up, so I still need to cut a piece of paper. Hello, Sonia. How are you? Let's see. So that one's 6. Let's do 4 by 6. I hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. All right, so we have 2 new sheets of paper. All right, so let me pause this music for a second. And I have got... Hi, Eva. How are you doing? I've got all the members. Let's see. I don't want to do this. I'm going to give away these 2 first. So we're going to start. These are the ones created last weekend, last Saturday. This is what came through. I'm doing great. Thanks. Fresh cup of coffee. Look at that. I'm in my favorite mug. So we had some beautiful colors in this first one. Little frog, messages of rebirth and companionship, things like that. Alicia, hi. Welcome. And then the second one was this one here. Standing strong in our personal power. Facing our dragons. Letting things flow. Expressing ourselves. Lots of good positive messages. Lots of emotion. Lots and lots of emotion right now. All right, so we're going to take a look at the energies that are kind of preceding us going into this next week. So I'm going to create these paintings for that. But before I do that, if you are a member of my Ko-fi community, you are automatically entered into the drawing. So I give away these originals. If you want to print, they're available on my website. Link in the bio and all that good stuff. But if you want a chance to receive, I forgot about that little heart. If you want a chance to receive the original, I do a drawing. So I'm going to do that first. Wicked Witch, hello, hello. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I'm about to turn this. I can't figure out my little holder thing, so I'm just going to do this manually. So the first one I'm giving away is this one here. All right, 4 plus fur, hello. Hi, everyone. Oh, Emma, Celia, hello. Okay, so this is the first one I'm going to do the drawing for, so I'm just going to click a button real quick, and we'll get a winner. If you want to get your name on the wheel, become a Ko-fi member. All right, so I'm going to shuffle it 3 times, click the center, and the winner is Schmetterling. Congratulations. I think this is a second win for Schmetterling. So congratulations. All right, so that's our first winner. And then the next one, yes, Butterfly, that's right. Ko-fi is like a Patreon or like, like it's a membership platform. So, are you in the wheel? Yay! All right, and then so the second one that we're giving away here is this one. And let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Suspense, Michelle. Congratulations, Michelle. Yay. I think, is that you, Salamander? I think that might be you. All right, because I think there's only one Michelle right now. Yay. Well, congratulations, winners. And thank you all so much if you're a Ko-fi subscriber. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to join me on Ko-fi, you can subscribe for as little as $1 a month. Yeah, I think that's you. Congratulations. So I'll be contacting the winners. I love it when when the winner's watching. That's so fun. Yeah, so if anybody, there's more than one teal. There is. Yeah. There are 2 of you. I love that. Oh, thank you, Alicia. You love the piece. I'm so glad you have it. Awesome. I know it's when I saw yours, because I know her like in person, sort of. And so when I saw your name too, I'm like, oh, another teal. You're rare gems. So congratulations to everyone. You got yours too, Wicked Witch. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. Yay. And you got your peacock too, right? Your peacock pendant. Oh, and that reminds me, for anybody who's still looking for gifts, if you go to my Ko-fi shop, everything's half off for members. So that includes a painted reading, that includes gift certificates for readings, and lots of original artwork. So Jenna says hello. Oh, the gang's all here. Yay. Best day ever. Yay. Oh, I'm happy. Okay. So let's see what wants to be seen this week. So I'm going to invite you all to just kind of tune in, take a deep breath, or whatever works for you to get centered. Yeah, you know what? I can review the other paintings really quick before we move through. So we're going to set an intention for the energies that whatever we need to know to come through. But let's look at last week. So this past week, it's been quite emotional, right? So this was the first image that came up. It was very vibrant, lots of jewel tones. One of the things that was really clear was there was kind of this duality, right? There was like, oh, these foxes are almost like the drama masks, like, but so there's kind of this duality or this yin and yang. So there's like these polarities and these energies, two geese, but in that there is also this like sense of connection. So if you can find your way to integrate all of it into one, that's kind of the message here. And then we've got the little frog in the background and with the lotus, which is a symbol of rebirth. So there's this integration, bringing our, accepting the whole self and integrating all those energies into one, which is also another, is a way of rebirth. And then these what you call them, cattails, which are symbolic of abundance, right? Lots of potential. But in the second one, this is the one that you're asking about, right, Michelle? Like, this is yours. And this was all about kind of the idealized horizon, the castle on the horizon, that quote about go ahead and build your castles in the sky. So when I painted that, none of this was known yet under here. So we put the goal in place first, and then everything else kind of filtered in around it. But what was already here before I painted this were these two, and they are one and the same. This dragon comes straight from her. They're not two different entities. They are all one. She's got it by the tail, and she is fully in control of this dragon. And so this is, again, kind of this idea of integrating all the many aspects, the intense feelings and expressing yourself and those kinds of things, and letting it flow so that you can grow. Lots of yellow, that solar plexus. So this one's very much about personal identity and have that personal power right in the center. It's also kind of this dream world. So a lot of this stuff, I don't know about you all, but my dreams have been extremely vivid and quite lucid. And I've been waking up and going back to sleep to kind of like course correct what's happening in my dreams. So I've been very active in my dream state. And I feel like that's kind of showing up in the second one. So I anticipate that I've been thinking a lot about your Wicked Witch because I wanted to talk to you about dreams because I feel like I'm living two lives right now. So yeah, and I know that that's been your experience too. So I think that's happening. So that's what that's about. So I'm excited for you to have that. So I'll send those out. It takes me a little while sometimes to get those out, but I'll get them out. So let's see. And images, I think, are really important, too. So a weird thing not weird, but wonderfully weird and kind of paying attention to images this week in the calendar. Now, I painted this last week, so I'm a little ahead. We just had a big tornado touchdown not far from where I'm in the upper Midwest, and throughout the South and Midwest, we had a big tornado. That was last night, but we had the tower image happening here. But now today, we're kind of in this more rooted, grounded. So we had some tower activity the last day or two, and I felt like that was part of the other images too. So let's see what happens going through to the next week. Let me get another piece of paper here. So, is it a good fit? Nice. All right. So I'm going to invite you all to kind of just take a deep breath. Think about, or kind of just set a silent intention for whatever we need to come through for the collective. Oh yeah, I'm super safe. Thank you. I'm far from what happened, but it was in the area sort of. So what do we need to know for moving forward? And then whenever you're ready, think of a number between 1 and 36 and share that number with me in the comments. Just one per person. And that'll create our background here. Number 5. I was just looking at that one. Let's see. 27. Where is 27? There we go. More blue. 29. 16. Beautiful. 4. 8. Got that 16 again. You can choose again if you want to. That's right, you were blue before. 12 and 2. These are great. All right. Just looking to make sure I think I missed your 25 there. The green. Making sure I have everyone. I'll put this music back on while I'm looking. There we go. All right. Number 1. Very nice. I think I got your 25 already. Lost girl, do you want 32 instead? Let me know. Okay. So I think that's everyone. If I missed you this time, I'll get you next time. Hi, Susan. How are you? It's a nice palette. This is going to be fun. Oops. I don't know what I was trying to do. Okay. So I'm just noticing how the paint wants to come out. This one feels a little quiet. There's like some hesitance, or I don't want to call it resistance. It's more like watch and see kind of thing. That's what it feels like. So if anyone's curious about, your, hold on, I dropped a number. Drop that number 12. If anyone's curious about what's coming up for them in the new year or life path stuff, now's a good time to order a reading. If you're a Ko-fi member, they're half off. And you can have a painting created for you just like that. So it's an hour-long reading, but you also get a painting. Ooh, a red showing up. Mad Mink, hello. Yeah, I like that bright green too. Alright, let's see what we get here. Very colorful. Hello, not Brad. How are you? Contemplative. Is that how you pronounce it? Contemplative? That's the word I'm feeling anyway. Kind of quiet and introspective and ooh, studying for final. It's funny, like I got an academic bug this week. I've been rereading. Where is it? This. some light reading. Essentials of Rorschach Assessment. You know, just some light reading. Like a freak. I just love that stuff. So, yeah. So, this week is finals, right? So you'll be done, then you'll be able to watch TV and eat chips and let your brain go on vacation for a little bit. Math. What's not to love about math? I like math. Oh, I'm sorry. That's stressful. Until there's word problems. Yeah. I'm actually the opposite. I can't do math unless it has some practical application. So word problems are my friends. If it's just something to memorize and plug in, I don't know, don't we have machines for that? Stats is all word problems. I was just going to say I love statistics. Yeah, I'm a freak. I like public speaking and statistics. I'm a strange human. It is. You know what's funny is word problems always used to contain the word widgets until that actually became a real thing. Is it a dark, weird one? It's kind of a dark, weird one. There's something about this green right here, though, is very interesting to me. Definitely a lot going on. Lots of excess, lots of extra energy. There we go. It's almost split down the middle too, isn't it? There's like a animal up here, a couple of animals. It's an interesting, oh, look at that face in there. Interesting little shape. I like these that, it's like things flow, and then there's like this bottleneck or some kind of, it's like a bat, like a stomach. Maybe a thumb and a hand. Tree, fairy, green horse, pink worm, Santa. I could see that as a green tree. Did someone say green tree? It kind of reminds me of the Berenstain Bears toy that I had when I was a kid. Blue upside down cat. I see a cat here kind of lounging with an arm down, like there's their little ears. Blue dragonfly. I was thinking butterfly or something right here. It's like quadrants. Do you see that? How it's like one, like butterfly wings. Or actually it could be dragonfly. Like here's is that the blue dragonfly? Like the body part of the dragonfly here? Fish mouth. Blub blub. Thanks for sending likes. Yeah, it's like I can see this little bug here, and then like the cat. And there's like bubbles. Oh, the paws along Dragonfly body. Gotcha. Hey, Shelly. Fish mouth on the bottom right. Pink caterpillar with a red and black backpack. I love that it's got a backpack. Oh, right here. It reminds me of the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. Like it's got a whole, like the little head and everything, right? And then the tail comes here and it's on two legs. Why is it standing on two legs? Oh. Wow, look at that. It's kind of got like an Easter Island head. Like those. Yeah, this was the first thing that caught my eye. It was like a nose and mouth and an eye here. It's almost like a dog, but... You see the Santa on the bottom left? Is this like a beard? Where's the Santa? And this looks like a little monkey face right here. Like looking up. And there's like a birdhouse. Alright, there's a whole lot going on. And it's interesting because it feels divided right down the center. So give me a second or just... Alright, I'm going to start with this kind of butterfly shape. That's where I'm feeling drawn the most at the moment. Or moth even. Might be a moth. Let's see. Yeah, I see a dog dragging something up there too. It'll be interesting to see what comes of it. Oh, this might be a mushroom, top of a mushroom. Where'd you come from, little fly? Hey, Ellie. Welcome. Well, if you can't find anything else to paint, you always have like nails and stuff. That's what I figured. What the hell? There's like, I haven't seen a fruit fly in forever. And I start painting this moth and this freaking, get away from me. It's bugging me. Go away. I see you. I get your message. Thank you. Now go. Fly. New co-host, yeah. Were you here? I had a, what did I have before? It was a wheel bug. I had a wheel bug. I think I named it Frank, but I don't remember. I'm gonna relax a little bit. That was kind of the message, was just like, loosen up. Loosen up. All right. I was overthinking it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wheel bug. I let him outside. I was trying to show him the door for a long time and he just wouldn't go. But so I don't know what it is, but 33 and 13 are grabbing me for this moth. So if anybody's been drawn to those numbers lately, this may be for you. Did you almost say 13? I love that. I think that's, yeah, I love that they love the moon. Yeah, that, well said. I love that moths love the moon as much as I do. Yes. I think that's why I love moths too. That would be a nice tattoo. I agree. I love that this 13 is kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of like a moon color, like moonlight. I have seen a hummingbird moth, yeah. Yeah, I think that a moth is different than, symbolically, than a butterfly in that it's a lunar um, symbol. It tends to represent more, where a butterfly I tend to think of like a soul, as a solar symbol. Um, I would, where a butterfly would be rebirth, I would think of a moth more as like the end of something. But also, I mean, it's also a rebirth, but it's going toward, it's like a culmination. There's a really good site. I know I refer to it all the time, but I love it. Whatsyoursign.com. And it's really comprehensive, so you'll get lots of suggestions from all different cultures and writings and time periods. So, but yeah, so what do you think of when you think of a moth? I think of night. Hi, Joanne. I love that color, yeah. It does light things up. Any new cards? Not yet. The eggs were glowing to you? That's neat. It is a mushroom cap. Yep. Oh, yeah, I think I agree with that. Moths look strong as opposed to the delicate, how butterflies look very delicate. Yeah, I've never thought about that. I like that. What's happening on this side? I kind of want to, let's see. Coffee cup's too close to the paint water. Ooh, that's fun. I like that blue. Maybe it has special flavor. Well, maybe, or yeah. Let's see about this cat. I feel like there's a bubble or something right there. Thanks for all the likes. This right here is like a green bird or something. What are they hugging on? I didn't mean to do that. So it's a parrot. Okay, wait. So I can see the old sage's head too. Oh, yeah, blonde hair, green face. Like there's the nose right here, right? But I also can see how that could be like a bird. Like here's the eye of the bird, and here's the beak would come down like this. It's got like a pink body. Let's see if I can get a reference, I think, for a parrot. like there's an eye right here. I kind of feel like it's like, excuse me, cat, what are you doing? Yeah, it's funny because it doesn't, and thank you, it doesn't always show up the way I think it's going to when I put the paint on. So it's not like it really fits what I was seeing either. I just have to adapt to however it shows up. I love the orange and blue complementary. Yeah. It is a parrot. They're buddies. All right, what's this? And are we still seeing an animal here? Giraffe, maybe? Green giraffe? I don't know. Dragon? It's like two. There's like one here and then one here. An upright bug sneaking around has a crown on its head. Is it this over here? Then there's this interesting shape. What do you suppose? Oh, we still have this like caterpillar with a backpack. I kind of like that. I kind of feel like there's like a walking stick here too. I kind of want to work with that. Let's see. I want to look at the Alice in Wonderland caterpillar. Now, that guy was green, not pink. So... I don't know if it's necessarily a caterpillar, but a person. It just kind of changed a little bit. Shapeshifter. So this feels like this is the leg going back. There's a flat butt. I don't know. Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of like the Fool, like the tarot Fool. This is a... Oh, that's cool. Dragon puppies. I think I know who you're talking about. That's funny. I think I've saved some of their sounds because they're funny. I'm not sure though. This is my pet dragons. in here? What do we have going on here? Is that a piece of pie? Or a book? What is that? And this is like a person on their knees, or... Hi, Avis. You know what I think? I think this is a pie in the sky. That's what that is. What kind of pie do y'all like? I like coconut, banana cream. Apple, yeah. Have you ever had apple pie with cheese on it? When I was a waitress, people would order that, and I was like appalled. But apparently, it's very good, so whatever. Okay, so I'm getting a clear message here about this, and I will share that with you. We're just about done. I'm going to go into the analysis here. Key lime. Good stuff. Oh, it's Frank the wheel bug. Look, he's got the same little... He transformed. Hey, Valerie. Apple pie and cheddar cheese ice cream. Okay. Yeah, I've never tried it, and I'm skeptical, but people really, they like it. And I mean, I'm a Wisconsinite. You'd think I'd be like cool with cheese on everything, but... All right, so I'm going to go through the analysis of this one. Too much cheese, I know. Pie in the sky is better than a pie in your eye. You know what? I'm going to have to agree with that. Yeah. All right. Turn this down a little bit so I can think. Okay. So here we go. Well, thank you. You're awesome too. So here's the tour. Lots of colors in this one. Lots to see, lots going on. But at the same time, it's kind of simple. I feel like there's a really clear message here. And it has to do with this character here, which was seen right in the beginning, but was one of the last things painted. And so it's kind of like when you're looking for something, it's always in the last place you look, isn't it? So I feel like there's a lot of like dad joke style metaphor going on here with the pie in the sky and all that. So I'm going to go right to it. I got a clear message right here when I went to paint on this, and it was like, no, just leave it be. It's just an illusion. And so I want to say, as we're moving forward and we're going to our pie in the sky kind of dreams, our lofty ideals, there's going to be a tendency to see ourselves as this kind of collapsed. It looks a little bit like this character here collapsed on the ground, hands on their face in defeat. But it's an illusion. Our brain, just like pareidolia, how, it's just a blob of paint. That shows up in our lives too, where it looks like things are coincidentally or magically or synchronistically coming together in negative ways to defeat us. It's an illusion. You don't have to give your attention to it. You don't have to develop it in order to decide that you don't want it. You don't have to give it any of your attention to be like, well, I think I don't like this, It's kind of like that, So say you try the apple pie with cheese on top and you're like, this is absolutely disgusting. You don't have to eat the entire slice to decide that you don't like it. One bite's enough. Right? So that's really a big message that's coming through that's up here. This is up in this quadrant. So if we divide the painting left and right, and so this is, if you're new to me, this is how I interpret the artwork when I do readings for people. So if you book a session, I'll create a painting for you, and then we'll go through, usually it's like 45 minutes of painting and talking about it while we're painting, but then in the end I summarize everything, and this is how I do that. I look at it, and I always say you are the ultimate authority. So whether it's during an individual reading or here now, if something I say doesn't fit with you, then just leave it there. Then it's not for you, and that's okay. But and if I don't mention something that you feel strongly, and feel free to leave your interpretations and thoughts in the comments too. But if you feel something that I don't mention, then you're not wrong. You're absolutely right. It's meant for you. There's just so much to come through. But I'm going to speak in general terms, and I'm going to look at the left and right as this side representing what's happening externally, and this side what's happening internally. So let's look at the internal first, because usually that's how things move, right? We feel things, we think things, and then that our behavior and choices stem from that. So what's happening internally feels like a journey. It feels like strength, the heart, this dragon. These feel like dragons, but also puppies. So there's like this powerful love, this powerfully unconditional love that's in our heart. This one's just like, how like dogs or animals will sometimes wrestle each other for your attention. That's what I feel like they're trying to get through and get into the snuggles. Your heart is really longing for this compassionate outreach towards yourself, right? And that's in the internal. This is something we're already aware of. We're aware of that kind of snuggly feeling, wanting to cuddle up with, and just longing for connection, like real connection, that kind of thing. This transformation, this moth, this side of it is turning to fire. This side of it's got kind of this like blue here, right? And so we've got this kind of magic coming out of the blue. And I love how the mushroom and the wing kind of swapped places on the side. So internally, we've got this kind of red, rooted, grounded energy that's turning into fire, that's fueling that compassion, that's fueling potentially a journey. The Fool in tarot is the, if you follow like the Fool's journey, that's what it makes me think of, is like embarking on a new cycle. And moths as a symbol of the ending of one thing, that all right, it's time to begin anew, especially as it's related to connection and the heart, and having lofty ideals, pie in the sky kind of dreams. We've got this kind of magic mushroom, this magic that's within us, that's part that we can use to elevate ourselves. We may not recognize that as much on the external. When we're out in the world, we may not see ourselves. We may see ourselves more as this kind of shadowy thing. So if we can get centered, then we can see the possibilities of connection. I love that this parrot's orange, and I feel like the blue cat represents that intuition that kind of is woven through here. It's that indigo blue, like the third eye energy center, but also connected to our personal expression and creativity right in the center here. So if we can stay centered through our personal expression and creativity, we won't kind of fall into this trap of illusion so much. And that's, the moth too is like kind of a symbol of illusion. These are meant to fool predators into thinking that that these are eyes. And so it's kind of an illusion idea too, hallucination, delusion, that kind of thing. If we can stay in the center, that's where we're going to really be able to see clearly. Top and bottom, what's up here is what we're pretty much already aware of. We're kind of aware of all these things anyway. I'm not telling you anything new. These are all things that we're like, yep, I know. We have two places to land. I feel like there's, we can land on the mushroom, or you can kind of be out in the abyss. There is a landing space externally, but recognizing that is part of our own, like, if you want to feel grounded, I think of mushrooms as very, very earthy. They're also red, connected to that root center. It can be part of us, or we can see it outside ourselves. Either way, we can attain it. And that's the backpack. And I love this backpack. There's an art assessment that is sometimes used by art therapists, or I've done it in my classes or whatever. I call it the goat drawing, but it's the I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, you start out and you have a backpack. And so what's interesting about this assessment is in the beginning, it's mentioned that you have a backpack, and then you come across a couple obstacles and you have to figure out how to, it's problem solving, right? Sometimes we forget that we have a backpack. We forget that we have resources, that we have what we need with us and on our person. And so the goat journey. And so, yeah, Wicked Witch, you've done the goat drawing. And so we forget that we have everything that we need. And I think that's a great symbol of it. So yes, we may know all of this already, but are we utilizing everything we know? Are we calling on our powerful heart energy, being compassionate and keeping our eye here on what we want to create, which is connected? If you notice, there's a couple areas when you're here and here where it kind of goes off the page, but at the top is where it's going off the page, which that represents connecting to the non-physical realm. And that's where our lofty ideals and our wholeness. Look at that pie. Isn't that beautiful, glowing, galactic, cosmic pie in the sky? I love that. I love the stability that it represents. It's very linear here, but also the wholeness and the circles, that's the self. And we've got these little starbursts. That plus sign tends to represent integration. So there's a lot of stuff that, I have a tendency to cope through seeking more information. And so at a certain point, It's time to take that information and integrate it instead of, seeking more. Right? So that's kind of what that one's saying. All right, let's see if I've got it in me for another quick one. Let's do a quick follow-up to that. That was a really in-depth, beautiful image. Very strong. I think the parrot, too, because parrots, I think of them as like speaking birds. I feel like that's representative of our personal expression also. It's a journey to really say what we want. Give me the cosmic pie, right? Give me my slice of the freaking cosmic pie. It's orange too, which is interesting to me that it's related to that sacral center. All right. So if anybody wants one just for you, they're all half off right now. Or if you want to give a gift certificate, they're all half off on my Ko-fi thing. Or if you want a chance to win this one, I'll be giving this one away to a member next weekend. Yeah. Do you feel it? Nice. All right, let's do another one real quick. Go ahead and pick a number between 1 and 36. I'm going to do a second one, and then I'm going to pull a couple cards related to them. 24. Beautiful. 18, 30. Why do they go from 29 to 31? Hold on one second with that. 30, 13, 18. 19, 36, 6. Okay. Okay. That's 30. This one's 30, just so you know. I was looking at them, and the box goes from 29 to 31, and I couldn't figure out where 30 was because there's a couple that were unlabeled, and I had this one in between 25 and 26, so that's not a number. All right, let's see, 6, 36, 19, 12, 30, 18, 24. Gotcha. Okay. Yellow. Okay, started with 24. Oh yeah, look at the little, it does look like a little chameleon walking on top of the car. That's cute. Or like it's like a little whale or something. Oh, look, it has 22 on the other side. I was wondering where that number went. no, I got you. There's your two. It's in there. Oh, yeah, I get that. I know, I have weird... I swear my kitchen is like a Faraday cage. Every time I walk in and out of there, I drop calls. Oh, Carrot the Unicorn. These are really pretty colors. Look at that. That's pretty. There's a lot of excess on the external. A lot of buildup on this side, actually. On the internal. What I meant was on the borders. So it's like keeping the core pretty clear of stuff, but lots of emotions that still need to be expressed, I think. Ooh. I don't know, I feel emotional. like, oh, it's so pretty. Ooh. We have some like built up blockages that we just removed, so I think that goes along with that moth. I think letting go of some stuff. Wow. I love that little blue spot. Yeah. Hold on one second. I just want to... yeah? The lights moving and stuff. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's kind of like a leer or something, right? Like a... Oh... It feels like a castle on a hill. There's like so much that... I also feel like blue face, long, kind of white hair. But I'm super drawn to this to start with. So I'm going to start there, I think. And I definitely feel like there's a goddess, like a giant goddess behind a castle. I don't know. Oh, interesting. So you're feeling bagpipe, you're thinking Ireland. Huh. this one. You were feeling Carrot the unicorn and someone else said unicorn, huh? Just send a text. I'm here, I promise. Okay, let's. I'm here. Hi. You have the phone a sweater. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, I feel like she's part of the sky or something. Okay. Miss you already. It's sweet. I love you all. Hey, Rain. This is a giraffe. It's like a giraffe guitar thing. I don't know what it is. Oh, thank you. So Teal has a question. If you could delete one memory, what would it be? Oh my God. Oof. I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of anything that I would want to delete. Yeah, I was just thinking I can't even talk about that memory. I was gonna say seeing someone that I love to I don't know if this, I don't want to talk about things that are triggering, but I saw someone who I thought, who had attempted and survived, suicide survivor. I thought they were sleeping and walked away. And I carried a lot of guilt around that. I don't know that I'd want to, I mean, I guess if that would maybe one memory I'd be fine with not having. Right? That's what, yeah, it may be depressing. I don't know how to say it without that. Yes. And I think that's probably what the memories that we would want to release and free ourselves from are the ones that hurt like that. But Joe Dispenza, I heard him say one time that our memories, separate from the emotion, are wisdom. If we can separate, just like an egg from the white from the yolk, or the yolk from the white, separate the emotion from it. Mm-hmm. Nobody's responsible for your triggers. Yeah. No, I agree. And, like, nobody is responsible for... I'm not responsible for offending anyone or any of that stuff, but it is nice if we can know and make a choice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got lucky that they were kind of just sleeping, so I got lucky. Yeah, I suppose, like, if I had to lose a memory, maybe it would be like, some movie I watched or something like that. That doesn't really matter. Mm-hmm. A lot of my memories I can't really share publicly because it would embarrass my son. But those are my favorite. Just things, silly things he did when he was little. I gotta save those for when I get to tell his girlfriend about that. Some of my favorite memories are like riding bikes with my... I have a friend who we went to preschool together and we're still in contact. We're still friends. And she and I used to ride bikes around the neighborhood, And those are some of my favorite memories. Just being goofy and starting a club in my tree in the backyard. We survived it. I'm glad you weren't gone much longer, though. here. Did you get chocolate? Oh God, peanut butter and oh no. Oh yeah, I bet that was something else. And that was my dog. Tit corns. What is? Sorry, I had to read some of this. Oh wow. 3 days alone in the forest? That's amazing. Y'all are my people. Yep. Absolutely. Oh, that's great. Did you hear Lulu? Yep. Hey, Amanda, doing well. Thank you. Yeah, marshmallows are made out of the Jello stuff. What's the you know, the hooves and what? Oh my God. Brain. Cats snore. Yeah, they can snore for sure. Gelatin. Thank you. Yeah, gelatin is pork, usually. Beef. Just stuck my paintbrush in my mouth with paint on it. I don't know why I do that. This keeps flittering in and out of my vision, like it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't feel solid. Yeah, like it's there, not there. Exactly. Waterfall. Okay. feel like it's finished and unfinished at the same time, and I'm not. Okay. Ta-da. So here we go. A lot of triangle, I just noticed. I think it's a leer, yeah. Hear it with your eyes. Like that. So, a quick reading of this one. Obviously, music, right? So it's vibration, it's strings played by our sense. There's just something very wispy about this energy just coming up. This is the only solid thing here, right? But even it's not solid. I feel like it's kind of like breaking apart, coming into material reality, but also breaking apart. And then this structure, whatever this is, it's not quite a castle or a home or a hillside. It's kind of waterfally. There's some triangles here. Triangles tend to represent our visions and dreams and things, and I think this goes along with the last one with envisioning things and our piece of the pie in the sky kind of thing. There's also like portals. I feel like there's like a little lamp, like make a wish kind of genie lamp thing, which feels a little bit like this is like this golden harp. It feels very much, I just heard the phrase wishes fulfilled in my head, and that wholeness, that circle, that culmination too. But again with the waterfall, so it's like letting it flow, letting the path, because this feels like a path. That was the first thing I saw, was like this path here. That lamp meme. I don't know if I know that one. With the mother. You'll have to remind me of that. I'm sure I know it, but this one's so full of orange and green, so it's like heart and... Oh, with the moth. Oh, I feel like I've seen that, but I can just... Okay. Yes, I know I've seen it, and I can't remember now. Yeah. So yeah, looking at these together, but let me just point out a couple more things. These right here, they look very similar to like the little birds or whatever, but they're like the little, what tree produces those little helicopter things? I think it's a maple. But yeah, that's what these are, little seeds to find their way, the aerodynamic seeds that kind of like drift on the wind to get to where they need to go so they can grow. So there's lots of seed stuff and happening in the non-physical over here. You're saying with the mother, I was thinking like kombucha or something. I don't know. Like apple cider vinegar. Yeah, with the moth. With the moth, right. So the moth to a light gonna have to look at the lamp thing. To the moon, right? Oh my god. Trying to keep it together. But these also remind me of like the little, that too. So it's like nature. There's also this like, my eyes are flipping back and forth between like, micro and macro kind of thing too. What are you moaning about, Lulu? What? I gotta show you this dog real quick. This is my dog who is just sitting here moaning. What? Huh? What do you, now that you got your attention, what do you want to say? Huh? What is it? Okay then. Shush. She just grumbles. Just grumbling over there. Oh my god. Where are my treats? Why aren't you letting me? I know. Like, I think sometimes she's like, who are you talking to if you're not talking to me? Yeah. My cat used to paint. My cat Mickey. There's paintings out there with his paw prints on them. I just want a brie sandwich with dingleberry. She is an art critic. I know. She's like, I don't know. All right. So I love the peaceful look on this one. I feel like in some ways the moth became this or something, or like, yeah. All this orange in here was just this tiny little bit. That's that pie. Oh, look at that. That's what's going on in the pie. It's like make my music, sing my song kind of thing. What does that jam taste like? Lingonberry? Oh, I'm sorry. I know, don't you want to like break down that wall to carry it with you forever? All right, so I'm gonna pull a card for this one here, one there, and then one for the total. All right, so let's look at this one real quick. Oh, look at that. God, I love it when that happens. So this card's saying, rejoice in the now. It says, celebrate the pages you've written, for they've become your wings. But true freedom is found in contentment. So breathe in the fragrant blossoming before entering the next chapter. Inhalation is inspiration and always precedes expression. So enjoy the cuddles and that before you embark. Make sure that you pack well as you head out. Yeah. And then there's this one. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at the birds. It's just always blows my mind, like how perfect. Look at that. That's so weird. It's like the same image. Oh, I love when that happens. Oh my gosh. So, and what is it? It's a synchronicity. Just notice all the beautiful ways that life moves with you and for you. You are supported and loved. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I love that. All right, and so let's see what it's saying for the whole shebang. That's crazy. Compassionate assent. And this is what we were talking about, isn't it? Like triggers. We're not responsible for how other people feel, but we can definitely consider them. Compassionate ascent. When the heart breaks open to make space for the suffering of another, the universe expands. Ascension is not a solitary journey. Together we rise. Oh, I'm going to be honest, it's really hard for me to hear because lately I've been kind of processing the idea that I'm not responsible. I don't have to take everybody with me in order to make the world a better place. Like, I think that there's a balance between that, right? I think that this card is coming up to say, like, don't shut down and not feel. That we can feel for other people, right? But we can sometimes be the other people. It's okay to, expect that others care for you too. I think that's part of it. That's interesting to me. What do you all think? That threw me a little bit. I mean, I wrote the damn thing, so I shouldn't be so surprised. But but it just feels like I'm a very compassionate person, and I do care. But I'm getting tired of I don't know, like I'm getting and I think that's what this is right here. It's like we have to, what do you say in others? We have to feel for others to feel for ourselves. Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, ascension is not a solitary process. That resonates. Okay. Yeah. And I think we can fall into this despair sometimes when we're overwhelmed by stuff. Yeah. I mean, my heart breaks open for others all the time. And I think maybe sometimes it's just in doing that. How often does your heart break for yourself? How often do you expand to make more room in your heart for yourself too? There's something about this and this here that's related. Compassion fatigue. Ooh. Why do I always have to be there giving one? You can be compassionate while also honoring your boundaries. And I think so if this is the overall message, right? Like, that we want to continue to feel compassionate. And in our awakening and in our ascension, compassion is a key. It's key to our ascension, and we can't do it alone, right? So let's look back at what the messages were. One was rejoice in the now and celebrate everything that you've accomplished. Feel content where you are, but breathe. So taking those deep breaths, not sometime, but like now, right? Breathing in, feeling comforted. There's a lot of like pairing too that was in there last week too. Taking that time, rejoicing in the now, and noticing how you're supported and loved. If we can do these things, if we can see like, oh yeah, like I do have time to express myself. I do have the time and space and everything, because things kind of line up to make that happen. When I make the decision that that's what I want, things line up. And so if we're breathing all the air we need, we have the space we need, we have the time we need, all these things are met for ourselves, then we are capable of doing this and letting our hearts break open and expanding. I think that's what this is about, is this week really, taking good care of yourself is the best way to take care of everything, including others. So, yeah, compassion, overcome that compassion fatigue. Eat the cake. Express yourself. Make your music. Yeah, I hope that makes sense and resonates and all that stuff. So here's another look. And just as a reminder, I'll be giving these originals away. December definitely been a you need to rest girl kind of month. I hear you. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Look at eyes closed. Just look at the peace on that face. Like, I'm just gonna listen to my song. Sing my song and let it flow. There's something about space, too. And cuddles. Comfort and cuddles. Yeah. So if anybody is really feeling a connection to either of these images and you want a chance to win them, I'll be giving them away to a Ko-fi member. So if you're a supporter on Ko-fi, you're automatically entered the drawing. So you can find those links on my site, lindafabry.com, or in my bio. I'm going to pull one more. So this next card I'm pulling is just, because there's so much information, I want to pull a card for just like, what's the next step, where to focus. One thing that we can focus on moving into this week. What's the first thing we want to focus on moving into the week? I love that this is kind of like a, kind of feels like that. Be aware of the physical items you use every day. They retain the energy of your intentions. So whatever you do it with love. And you will imbue your entire life with magic. So just mindfulness. Maybe some cleansing if you do that, you know. But it doesn't feel like it has to be a big thing. But just to be mindful that every action you take comes from a place of love. Starting there. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. Congratulations on the win. I'm so glad you were here for that. That's very cool. And thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in and showing up for me. I really appreciate it. It's so much fun to create with you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And hopefully I'll connect with you again next time I'm live. Take care. Bye.